Hey, join us on Mondays at 7 p.m. for Nonprofit Talks. We will be discussing how you can anticipate gain a productive season. This year will be record-breaking miracles, contracts, grants, resources are your portion. If you're a nonprofit leader, you want to dial in, join us for this discussion. Our focus is sustainability. It starts with environmental scans, leadership, and team building, comprehending processes, developing systems and strategies for implementation. Let's join together to execute the plan that you desire with the right infrastructure. Plan your way to your next. You don't want to miss this opportunity to learn how to take your nonprofit to the next level. I hope to see you here live, YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Hey, welcome. Hey, Miss Josephine.
Hello, Kiana.
How are you?
I'm good.
Awesome. Are you excited about tonight's discussion?
Yes, I am. I'm open and willing to learn.
Yes. So, as you guys know, we are here tonight to talk about nonprofit talks. Our goal today is to strengthen nonprofits.
You're muffled, Kiona. Your sound is not right.
Oh,
Something.
there we go.
Okay, right. Okay.
Figured out what it was. So I apologize about that. All right, we're back. We're back. Hey. So, hey, Josephine. Sorry
Huh.
about that little hiccup.
That's okay.
So, yeah, today we're going to really talk about nonprofit talk, strengthening communities through conversation. So, I'm glad that you are here to join us. We will be live on Mondays at 7 p.m. to really dive into community program offerings, how you can gain access and scale your nonprofit. So, we're going to go ahead and dive into today's conversation. We have some really awesome things to discuss today. First thing we're going to cover is nonprofit capacity building, the business affairs, consumers protection program offerings as far as with their capacity building project. In addition to that, we're going to talk about the Greater Auburn Gresham Development Corporation and the Women Business Development Center cohort qualifications. And most importantly, we're going to talk about all of the activities that's going on in this week. There are a lot of workshops, a lot of webinars. And then we are hosting our, drum roll please, our nonprofit community information forum this Wednesday. So in addition to that, we'll cover funding opportunities and then most importantly, how you can stay in the know. So we're going to go ahead and dive into all this information. It's tons loaded information. So I'm excited. One second. Computer is still loading. So welcome while my computer is doing what it's doing best, loading. All right, let's go ahead and have the conversation. So today, right now, I know everyone has been asking us. We've been getting a lot of feedback as far as what the city of Chicago is having, what their offerings are, as far as with programming. So the city of Chicago and the business affairs, excuse me, business affairs, consumer protection had launched a COVID incentives back in December due to the COVID pandemic. And these are resources that they wanted to help nonprofits in our community scale, how they become grant ready. In addition to that, they are hosting in partnership with UIC, Women Business Development Center, and the Greater Auburn Gresham Development Corporation. They are hosting webinars that are facilitated on a bi-monthly, workshops that are facilitated weekly. They're also providing one-on-one counseling. And what they just recently launched that will be going into effect is the workshop, the cohort, which is by the Women Business Development Center. And right now we're going to just focus on all of those programmings and how you can tune in, how you can scale your nonprofit, and how you can gain access to this free FREE. Did I say free?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Free resources. So let's go ahead and dive in. Josephine, do you want to?
No, I just think it's a good opportunity and really encouraging nonprofits to sign up and also to share with us their experience once they do sign up for any exciting connections that are making or any challenges that they might be having.
That's important because we're in the streets.
Yes.
Sharing these resources, advocating on behalf of the city of Chicago, and also advocating on these entities that are providing these services. So we want to hear from you. We want to learn how you are benefiting, and most importantly, how are you putting into practice some of these resources and services. All right.
Kiana, I have a one of our partners had a really good experience with the Greater Auburn Gresham
Mm-hmm.
experience, and she just I had a chance to talk with her today, so I just want to give a shout out to them and the services that they're offering nonprofits or for profits that are interested in getting technical assistance. But she said, I forget the name of the gentleman, but she said there's a gentleman over there that's been extremely helpful. So shout out to them.
Yes, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because right now we're going to talk about the various programs that's happening this week. And as you can see, there are a lot of workshops that you can take advantage of. And we're going to actually share out. There's on the schedule, it says that there are 4, but there is an additional one that's happening tomorrow, September the 19th. And we're actually going to go slide by slide. We're going to cover how you can register your nonprofit and how you can gain access to these training sessions, especially while they're free. You know, I like a free, when it's free 99. I love to take advantage and make sure I'm developing those professional skills that we need to scale and to take our nonprofit to the next level. So tomorrow, well, actually, I'm gonna start by this schedule right here. As you can see, that there are 2 workshops that will be facilitated on the 20th. The 20th is Wednesday. Wednesday, there is a contract execution by the WBDC. And this is usually for delegates. If you're receiving funding from the city of Chicago, this is your opportunity that you can register for those workshops. And through the WBDC, and that's at 11 a.m. And then in addition to that, if you want to piggyback, if you want to stay and gain 2 hours of professional development, there will be another session that's offered through the Greater Auburn Gresham Development Corporation. And that's with the, I can't remember her name. Hold on one second. I do have her flyer up here, and I'm going to share that in a second. But that's what Monique Hansen. Monique Hansen is facilitating on a weekly basis. We'll be facilitating these government, corporate, foundation, and major gift development. I know for me, this is definitely a bonus for us to learn how we can fundraise, crowdfunding. If you want to learn how to tap into those resources, then this opportunity for you. And then after that, they have a webinar, managing nonprofit budgets. I know if you want to take your nonprofit to the next level and you want to learn how to manage the dollars, the dollars tell the narrative. When the narrative, follow the dollar. So we want to make sure that the narrative and the money aligns. If you want to learn how to manage your nonprofit budgets, then there is a webinar that is facilitated by the AMP, Advancing Nonprofits. And that's what Dana Brito will be hitting the stage at 10 a.m. And that will be on Thursday. And ending that week, there is a workshop that will be facilitated by Ray Thompson on Friday, the 22nd. Tips for writing city government contracts. Again, this one is facilitated by the Greater Auburn Gresham Development Corporation. And I do have these flyers plugged right here. This is Dana Brito. She is going to be on the 21st. So if you want to learn how to manage your nonprofit, that's what AMP. That's what AMP. And then after Wednesday, we have the Monique Hansen with fundraising fundamentals at 12 p.m. And then following that Friday, there is the every week Ray Thompson. If you missed last week, then you could definitely hop on this week and register for the tips for writing city and county grants. He did a phenomenal workshop. I was privy to attend in listen in on a couple of those workshops, and they were phenomenal. Talk about scaling, talking about improving, talking about giving those nuggets that we needed to just take our nonprofit to the next level. So thank you to the business affairs and consumer prevention for protection for showcasing these uh, workshops. Now, I've been receiving, I don't know about you, Josephine, because I know you've been doing a lot of community outreach, but for me, I've been receiving a lot of emails regarding the cohort that is facilitated by the Women Business Development Center. And the question is, how can people are unsure if they qualify?
Right.
So we just wanted to spend a few minutes right here to pause and just cover. If you are unsure if this cohort is for you, guess what? They're hosting on tomorrow at 10 a.m., 30 minutes out of your day. I say plan, I say join in. There will be a listening session, an info session. This is the opportunity that you can get a sneak preview as to what this program entails. You can then ask questions, and then the cohort, and we're going to definitely drop these links because you're probably like, Kiana, Josephine, y'all going too fast. We will be dropping these links in the chat so you guys can gain access to them. So the capacity building cohort, in order for you to qualify for the WBDC cohort, your organization revenue has to be in between 150K to 1 million in annual revenue. You must demonstrate some kind of impact during the pandemic and must serve one or more low to moderate income communities. So if this is you, you definitely qualify. I say register. And again, we will be spending time right now to discuss and to take you steps on how you can gain access to those sessions.
Yeah, and Kiana, okay, it would be good for all of the participants to know that they have to register on the link, even if they're, in addition to the workshops and webinars, they do have opportunities for you to get one-on-one consultation. So there's a form, and I'm sure you're going to give them the link for those of you that are not familiar with the program. And it'll take you through the steps that you can ask. You can see what you want to sign up. You can sign up for all of those wonderful things Kiana mentioned, as well as an opportunity to do one-on-ones. Just, well, you know, it might be a lot, and you might, I have a nonprofit, but I just need some baby steps, and I need somebody to do a one-on-one with me. And I think that would be very good for those of you that are, even those of you who are established nonprofits and you have some questions. So I think Kiona is putting up the uh, the website you need to go to just do all of, to access all of this wonderful things that the city has available. And remember, it's open to nonprofits, and they're there to help. And like I said, our agency that we're working with now, if you have some questions and things are not really happening the way you want them to happen, let us know, and we can facilitate to make those things happen. And if you got a good experience and you want to share that with us, let us know as well.
Absolutely. So thank you so much for mentioning that. We are here. We are your resource. We're your technical assistant support staff. If you need help as far as we're registering, please, please, please email us. We'll drop that information in the chat, as well as so you can have access to Josephine and myself, and we can definitely help navigate you through this platform. So this is a platform where you will register for either the webinar, the cohort, one-on-one support, as well as the workshop, and UIC will be hosting a summit. So if you missed the summit in June, it was the bomb. If you missed the summit in March,
yes,
those two sessions were just phenomenal. They brought some heavy hitters to provide us with tools, techniques on how we can strategize and gain access to these grant dollars. So thank you so much to UIC for showcasing that. So here. I have the link up. This is where you will register. I'm going to remove Joe. Oh, I did all of that and no one heard me. No one heard me. Ah! I did look through a whole spiel. Did you hear me, Josephine?
No, all I saw was the screen.
Oh my Jesus!
That's what and I know you said you had to, take me off to do the presentation, but nothing came across.
Oh my God! Okay, y'all. Ain't that funny? Ain't that awesome? All right. So for the sake of training, I'm just going to go over again what I just covered. So can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
So give me 5 minutes of your time. I'm really going to cover everything that I just covered previously. So I apologize.
That's all right.
Technical difficulties on my behalf.
That's all right. That's all right.
It's a user error. I am the user. So here, as you can see, before when I thought I was live, I was showing out how you can gain access or how you can register your nonprofit and for the Readiness Summit, which is by the Phenomenal UIC, how to register for the webinar, workshop, and also the cohort, and also how do you register for the one-on-one support.
Exactly.
So here, if we will definitely drop these links in the chat, in the description, so you can gain access on next steps on how you can register for the upcoming workshops. Again, there are approximately there is a lot of training that's happening this week. And in total, there is approximately 2, 3, 4, 5 workshops that is going down this week. 6, I'm sorry, that's going down this week. So now here's the caveat. The info session for the WBDC, the Women Business Development Center, is not on here. So you cannot register for that on this platform. We will definitely give you access to the Zoom registration. And that's just a QR code that you will have to scan to register, and you will be able to attend a 30-minute session. Okay. If you feel like you're a nonprofit, if this is for you, then please join the listening session that's happening tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. And that's for their nonprofit capacity building cohort. That cohort will be facilitated in October. In that listening session, you will learn important dates, the application process. The only requirements is that your nonprofit annual revenue is between $150,000 to $1 million, and that your organization were impacted during the pandemic, and that you serve one or more low to moderate income communities. If that's for you, then this cohort is for you. So here, quickly, because I just went through this and I'm going to go through this one more time. When you're registering for the sessions, each session that you want to attend, you will have to register for each session. Please input your nonprofit name, where the business is registered at, the tax ID, who is the point of contact, their title, their email, and phone number, and the racial. There are some demographics that they do require in order for you to proceed, which is your racial identity, your ethnicity, the gender identity, and your age. But the thing is, for the ethnicity, gender, and age, there is an option that says prefer not to respond. If you don't want to provide that information, there is an option that you can select, and you can bypass those 3 questions. If you have not completed this form before, please fill out all of the pertinent information regarding your organization background. If you don't know, guess what? There's an option that says not sure. But when you're filling it out, and this is your first time filling it out, please, it says right here, how did you learn about this program? I need for y'all to give us a shout out for Touch Gift Foundation. Touch Gift Foundation is in the drop down option. We're here. We're in the building. You heard it here live on YouTube and Facebook and via email. If you're on our listservs, you're definitely getting that information. So make sure that you are selecting Touch Gift Foundation as the program. All right. So if this is not your first time filling this out, you can go ahead and say no. I mean, yes. And then it's going to take you automatically to the program selection. In the program selection area, that's where you're going to select the course or the sessions that you want to attend. So there are a lot of them that's going on this week by the Greater Auburn Gresham Development Corporation. We have fundraising fundamentals. You want to go ahead and select the event type, which is workshop. And under workshop, you guys can see there are, for this week alone, there are 3 options here. 3 options here. We have the contract execution. If you're a delegate organization by the city of Chicago, then this workshop is for you tomorrow, Wednesday, September 20th at 11 a.m. If you want to learn how to write for or fundraising, develop fundraising strategy, government, corporations, foundations, and major gift development, then please piggyback out from the 11 o'clock and attend the 12 o'clock, same date, different time, different organization with the Greater Auburn Gresham Development Corporation. On Friday, the GAGDC will be hosting, this is through Ray Thompson. Ray Thompson will be hosting a tips for grant writing and government grants. I was privileged to attend some of these workshops and they are phenomenal. I want to definitely, let's learn and grow together. We are in this together. Okay. So here, if you want to attend the webinar, I just noticed that the webinar for AMP, Advancing Nonprofit, which is managing nonprofit budgets, that's going to be facilitated Thursday, September 21st at 10 a.m. I noticed that is not there. Don't be discouraged. We will be sending an email to the IT team tonight to make sure that information is uploaded by tomorrow. And if it's not uploaded by tomorrow, then please send technical support, Josephine, myself, or Ready for Recovery at WBDC.org an email that you want to register with this information, and they will send you the Zoom registration link. Okay. After you do that and you select the workshop that you want to attend, it is important that you go ahead and click where it says send me a copy. You always want those receipts. Send you a copy. I like to receive copies of any form that I fill out online. So please get in the habit of sending yourself a copy of that registration information. And then we're going to go ahead and pivot over to, before we pivot to the actual email, because I'm going to show you guys how that email looks. I want to go ahead and step right here to where it says event. If you feel like the WBDC cohort is for you, then please register for the cohort that will be starting in October. The listening session is tomorrow at 10 a.m. And there are 2 steps to registering for this. This is just to get you the email for the application link. This is not the actual application. So there is a second step that you must complete in order to apply for the cohort. Okay. So once you click submit, you will receive an email. Let's go ahead and pivot over to how that email looks. And then we're going to be great. All right. We learning today. Here, this is how the email look for the cohort registration. You all emails, anytime when you complete this form on the smart sheet, you will automatically receive an email from Ready for Recovery at WBDC.org. Please check all of your tabs. If you don't have it in your inbox, please jump on over to your spam. I guarantee you it's there. So the next step, once you apply for the cohort, there is a application that you must complete. Remember, once you complete the smart sheet, that does not give you access. Well, that doesn't you have not applied to be a part of the cohort. Once you receive this email, the next step is to click on this link, and it will take you to an application through SurveyMonkey, and then that's where you will complete the application. If you're attending work, and here, this is how the email look when you're confirming. So as you can see, training purposes, this is how the email look once you confirm you want to send yourself a copy. This is a copy of the email. Now, if you're attending a workshop, it will automatically send you an email with the timestamp, the topic, and then next steps. And then there will be a Zoom link registration in your email. Okay. So you will receive a Zoom link registration that will require you to enter your name and your email again, and then you will gain access to the training. Okay. And then last but not least, if you're doing the one-on-one counseling, please check your email again for the Ready for Recovery. You will receive a scheduling link to schedule and book your one-on-one session. Once you again complete the smart sheet that does not schedule your session, you have to do one more step, which is to book your session based on your availability and the availability on the platform. And then that will lock you in for your session. Josephine, do you have anything you would like?
I think it's thorough, that that the steps you have to take, there are a couple of steps, but be patient, and the information, like you said, if you don't get anything, let us know, or look at your spam, because they're really good. And like Kiona emphasized, always get a copy. Tell them that you want a copy of what you filled out, and they will send it to you, so you'll have that for documentation.
All right.
Yep.
Awesome. Now that's it for the business affairs, consumer protection, BACP, nonprofit capacity building. Now we're going to pivot over to our session that will be facilitated this Wednesday at 10 a.m. So if you want to scale your nonprofit, we will be hosting a nonprofit community information center where we will be sharing resources, helping one another get to the next level. Our focus is to scale together, grow together. So this is the opportunity where you could come in the room, learn in the room, grow in the room. There will be some dope organizations that will be sharing out resources. So we want you in the building. This will be facilitated and hosted at the Gifts from God Ministry on 1818 West 74th Street, Chicago, Illinois, 60636. And that's hosted by Touch Gift Foundation and Cradle to Success Coalition. Josephine is in the building.
Yes. And one of the things, if you do have some material that you'd like to share, you're welcome to bring that. We do provide opportunities for people to share, and we've got a guest speaker for Thursday that can help your nonprofit if you're interested in kind of getting some technical assistance. We have a consultant that has started a nonprofit that'll be there, that'll provide valuable information, and it'll be helpful, because sometimes there's a lot going on and you just need to sit down, in addition to what the city is doing. But this is another resource that we know will be helpful to you as well.
Thank you, Josephine. So guess what we're going to do right now? We're going to pivot and talk about funding opportunities. So there are a lot of grants that we want you guys to take advantage of. If you're not a part of our listserv, please join us. Get linked in, get in the know, stay in the know. And there are 2 grants by the city of Chicago, which is the Good Food Fund. The proposals are due September 25th, 2023. And then there's an early stage food incubator that's due October 10th, 2023. Those are our 2 grants that we're going to highlight for today. In addition to that, I'm going to share out the emails that we send out that have additional funding In addition to funding, there are educational opportunities. So this email we send out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and this is literally everything that you need to know about nonprofit capacity building, from the schedule of events to the flyers are included. If you need technical support, how to enroll, technical support, and then our community engagement learning opportunities are also plugged in here. There are additional training opportunities. We have cohorts through the All State Foundation, Nonprofit Leadership. This is for board development. Microsoft Tech Soup Community Engagement Fellowship grant is closing this month. So if you want to take advantage of this cohort, this fellowship, they will be providing nonprofits with $50,000 for individuals that apply. Board Source, if you want to grow your board, learn how to scale your board, take your board to the next level. There are some great educational tools, resources here on this platform. So we highly recommend that you take advantage of these resources. Unlocking funding opportunities. In addition to that, we provide a list of grants that are released, and also resources that your nonprofit can take advantage of. If you're a nonprofit, Canva Pro is free. Google Suites for nonprofits is free. So please, we want to make sure that you gain access to these resources. They're FREE free. The Catalyst Challenge grant, that was where you can, if you want to submit a proposal on exploratory work that develop a pilot innovatives for new experimental approaches, this opportunity is for you. It's up to $250,000. That grant is due this Friday. $250,000. There is a charity entrepreneurship incubation program where they will be funding up to $200,000 of seed funding. Seed funding is usually unrestricted funds. So that's important. When you receive those unrestricted funds, you don't have to apply. You can use those for general operating expenses. So this is where you can grow your nonprofit, and let's grow together. So that was our funding opportunities. And that's it. Please follow us. We have Cradle to Success on Facebook. They have a Facebook page, and then Touch Gift Foundation has a Facebook page. Please follow us if you want to learn and grow. We will be here every Monday at 7 p.m. with the exception. Oh, we will be here next Monday at 7 p.m. We love you, and we hope to see you soon. Josephine, do you have any questions, concerns, issues, points, tips?
I just want to say that also maybe at our next session, we'll talk a little bit about what we do, our organizations do. And we've got some things. I know Touch Gift Foundation has some things coming up that she wants. Kiona, you didn't want to share what's coming up on next week?
Oh my
Next
God!
month? I know. What's
Yes!
you're moving so fast. All right, and I have a few things that I want to mention, but please tell them what you got going on next Monday. It is, right?
It is next Monday.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and tell them.
Thank you, Miss Josephine. I love you. You keep me on point.
That's all right. I was like, I think she forgot, but that's all right. That's why we're here to work together. But tell them about the wonderful program you have, and maybe a little bit about what it is and how this is the first or second one that you've done.
No,
how many times have you done it?
So our Loving the Street initiative is a weekly initiative that we provide resources to the community. This is our the grocery tour is a little different.
The grocery. Yeah. So tell them about both.
We'll be providing a semi-truckload of groceries to the community. And next Monday, we will be in literally right across the street from our headquarters. We are in the Pilsen community. So we have partnered with Resurrection Project Thailand Industries and Midwest Food Bank, and we will be distributing up to 20 pallets of groceries 2 pallets of um, United amenity kits. We have light bulbs, we have t-shirts, we have all these resources that will be available to the community. It will be 1815 South Carolina. Doors will open to the community at 11 a.m. Doors close promptly at 3 p.m. We will have a hard stop at 3, but from 11 to 3, please, 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 there are no requirements. You don't have to show an ID. All you have to do is come, get the resources you need, the groceries you need. You get as much as you need and take them home, take them to your cousins, your uncle, your brother,
Yes.
your kids, your grandbabies. It's a family event, and we will have music. We will have activities for the kids, popcorn for the kids, and make sure that you're just coming. You're there from 11 to 3. It's hosted through Touch Kid Foundation, the Resurrection Project in Thailand. We have partnered together to bring this opportunity to the community. Yes.
And you might want to. There's some things that's going to be happening every month, and so we'll be keeping you informed. Just for one, I think our next one for October, we haven't settled a place yet, but it'll be in the Inglewood community. So just kind
Yes.
of so we by next week hopefully we'll have a place, but just kind of share that information with people in the community. And I'm sure it'll be a wonderful, and there'll be information on resources as well. So just
Yes.
wanted to make sure, because that we won't have another talk before that happens.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So September will be in the Pilsen community. October will be hitting Inglewood. We do
Yes.
have 2 prospective locations. Evelyn Park, we do have a strong location in Evelyn Park for November 18th. And then December, we're closing out the year in December in the Pullman, Roseland area. Please, please, please check our social media platforms so you can be there. There are multiple ways you can partner with us. You can volunteer. We will be sharing the link tree. You can volunteer, you can become a vendor, or you can become a sustainer. We do take donations in kind as well as monetary, so you can support us any way you see fit,
Yes.
whatever's within your capacity. Thanks, Josephine, for reminding me. I've been so busy.
I know. And the other thing we with Cradle to Success Coalition, we've got our 5th-year anniversary celebration that'll be coming up, and we'll share that with you. We're still finalizing the detail, and we have our youth summit that's coming up on Saturday, November 11th, and our celebration is going to be October 28th. And we also, I think it's on the web, on our Facebook page, but we also have a wonderful newsletter the Cradle to Success Coalition does for parents. We've got 2 editions out, and we're hoping to have some more, and a basic brochure, and we'll share that with you, our newsletters next time, as well as our brochure. But we're excited about opportunities to share people about what's happening in the nonprofit world, and we'll be doing more and having people come in and share with you guys in terms of what's going on, because there's a lot going on, and there's a lot of wonderful things. This summer was full of wonderful activities for the community all over the city. Shout out to Alderman Stephanie Coleman, who had a phenomenal event on Saturday, the Inglewood Music Fest, and there was something for everybody. In addition, there were loads of vendors out with resources that you can learn about. And there, just one other plug, because if you know of seniors, Deborah Thompson, along with her organization, is having a Inglewood senior fair. She at Kennedy King College on next Friday, and we'll give you more information about that on next week. But I just wanted to give those what's happening in the nonprofit world. I mean, there's so many things, but these are our partners, and we want to make sure that we give them a shout out and provide that information as well.
Yes. So if you want us to share your information in addition to our partners, please send an email. We will be happy if it aligns with our mission and vision, and we'll be happy to share out those resources. And we're here to scale, grow together, and hold each other accountable. We love you. See you next Monday, same time, same place. We'll be in the building. Thank you for allowing us in your space, your homes, wherever you are. We appreciate you. And next Monday, 7 p.m., holla back. Woo woo.
Have a great week, everyone.
Bye.